Where a terrorist suspect whose name was published among the most wanted in December, Ikirima Shoshi, has been arrested. He is accused of being behind the killing of a senior intelligence officer in Mombasa last year. He is the third suspect to be named in Mombasa this week. Police are yet to release information on his arrest, but are expected to present him in court to seek more time to hold him for interrogations. We will give you more details on this developing story, but we have Francis Ontomwa, who is joining us from the Mombasa Law Courts with more details. Francis, we understand that you are waiting for the suspect to be brought to court. Tell us more about that.
Well, Betty, actually, Ikirima Shoshi has already been brought to Mombasa Law Courts under heavy police presence here. He's already in the dock. What we are waiting is the magistrate to come, and proceedings will be beginning. We understand that the CID have already prepared an affidavit so that they are able to kick off investigations. And Ikirima Shoshi was arrested last evening at around 3 a.m. at a popular joint here in Mombasa. And we are told that he was arrested without any ammunition at that time, and he was alone at the time. What police are saying is that it is important at this stage to put it clear that there is another Shoshi who police are still looking for, who escaped from the King Orani hideout. And the name of the Shoshi is Ismail Shoshi, and therefore this is suspected to be his brother, and that is what investigators will be also trying to establish, whether there is a relationship between the two. Right now, there is a lot of anxiety here. We've seen the mother of Ikirima Shoshi in court, and she looks disturbed, and we will be trying to see whether we can talk to her so that she's able to give us her feeling and what she knows about what is happening here. Right now, as I've put to you, Betty, is that you're waiting for the magistrate to come in and perhaps start these proceedings. We'll be, of course, telling you more as it happens here, Betty.
Francis, before you leave, maybe you can tell us, what are police saying about this particular arrest, considering that, they have been trying to hunt down some of these terror suspects in the last couple of months in, high intensity?
Betty, you understand that already there is a top suspect, also another terror suspect who was already nabbed and is in custody. And police were indicating that they were going to use him to try and squeeze as much detail as possible from him. And what we are witnessing right now is the fact that perhaps this could be one of those results of what is happening with the other terror suspect in custody. They are trying perhaps to try and gather as much detail as they can. And with the arrest of this is Ikirima Shoshi at a popular joint here in Mombasa, perhaps an indicator that they are making that kind of headway and they are getting this particular information. What we are witnessing is an escalated police search for terror suspects. You remember the other day, some of them escaped at an ambush that was done at King Orani, Mombasa. And therefore, what we're witnessing is an escalated kind of approach from security apparatus in Mombasa. We were talking with Nelson Marwa, the County Commissioner of Mombasa, earlier in the day, and he was indicating that they are still looking for more suspects, and those who have been arrested, they are helping police to establish the whereabouts of those who had escaped.
Right. Francis, let's talk about the security situation in the county of Mombasa. Throughout the week when we've been speaking to you, you told us that, security had been enhanced because of the ammunition that was found and, of course, the terror suspects who are now still on the loose. Is there any different from how the previous days have been in terms of security in the county?
Well, Betty, definitely things have changed. In the beginning of this year, that is the time that we started to witness this kind of escalated approaches by security apparatus, and also understanding the fact that President Uhuru Kenyatta is still here in the coast. Of course, we've been witnessing heavy contingent of police making presence at various joints here. And here at Mombasa Law Courts, especially now that we have a top terror suspect, we are witnessing a lot of police presence. And what I can report this juncture is the fact that yes, indeed, police are making a lot of presence in a lot of locations here in Mombasa, and perhaps in this latest search for the terror suspect who are still missing. We can actually confirm that indeed police are seen everywhere trying to find the whereabouts of this suspect, Betty.
Right, going back to Ikirima Shoshi very briefly, as you await the magistrate to come in, I mean, what are some of the expectations that we have in regard to the court proceedings?
Well, Betty, at this juncture, going by what has been happening previously, we can be sure that indeed the prosecution will be seeking for prayer to have more time to investigate and to try and get information from Ikirima Shoshi. And right now, we will be waiting to hear what the magistrate will have to say.
Right. Thank you very much, Francis Ontomwa. They're reporting from the Mombasa law courts. We'll be giving you the details as they emerge.